All right, hey everybody. I'm Kristine Mirelle, and I'm here with Sam Kiles. Say hello, Sam.
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. You're performing all over LA and Orange County. I wanted to bring you on today because your just life is different than a lot of musicians, because I know a lot of musicians that like are single and they travel and they just are kind of like, feathers in the wind, just doing whatever. But I
Yeah,
think there's a lot of people that are like, hey, I want to do music, but I want to have like a family and still do cool stuff though. Like, is this possible? Can I still do? And some people are like, no, once you have a family, you can't do this. But you are
right.
such a great example of, no, not only am I a rock star and kicking butt and singing and performing and playing guitar and writing music and doing my own projects, but I also have a wife and a beautiful baby boy. I mean, how how does it feel to be able to do that?
Honestly, it feels really, really great to be doing something that you love to do. Um, I mean, I used to, when I moved out here to LA with my wife, this was about 4 years ago. Uh, yeah, almost five. I was working like job in LAX at the airport, uh, doing graveyard shifts.
What was your life at LAX? And LAX, for the people that are watching, that's the airport.
Yeah. Oh,
Life
yes,
there.
yes,
What is
yes.
your life now?
I was working for the UPS package, like for the UPS planes. So every night I'd work at 3 a.m. I'd go to work at 3 a.m. Sorry, 3 a.m. in the morning, and then get off at like 9, switching packages from these planes to their shipments. So it was hard labor. It was hard, and then right after that, once you called me for the gigs, I was like, sweet, I get to do something that I love to do. So then I would go work at nights. So I'd literally get off at like 12, our uh, night gigs, and then go straight back to work at 3 a.m. But then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I like this, like doing these gigs, I'm making way more money than I am here at LAX. So why am I doing this job here at LAX?
For those people out there that have families and have been scared to even try, because I meet people that are like, I got a family to take care of, I can't pursue you know music.
Mhm.
What would you like to leave them with? What would you like to share with them about your experience in doing both?
If it's something that you really want to pursue, you should do it. And because I don't know, for me, it's like something like I can't find myself doing something else, like another job or another career. If it's something that you really, really want to do, you should do it. Just go at it. I'm supporting my family with it, so it's been great, and I'm doing it full time. I don't have another job that I'm doing. I'm able to live live the life that I want. You know, I'm here right next to, like not too far away from the beach here in LA, this super expensive city. Um, and it's great. Honestly, I can't say anything else. Like it's awesome that I get to do this, and I'm actually doing what I love to do full time.
And I, like, we're talking about agencies right now, and I know when you and I started working together, I had introduced you to an agency that books you, I don't know how many gigs a year, like
It was like over 100, really over 100 a year. I'm actually living a life out here in LA and
making money.
and doing well. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
well,
is great.
and it's like we know that we have to put our work in, we have to put our hours in, but meeting just one, right person, or meeting one agent or signing with one agency can mean all of a sudden you have 100 shows. You can go from doing like nothing,
Right.
to shows here and there to suddenly having 100 shows. What are some advantages to signing with an agent? What did you find was like, okay, wow, this really helped me out?
Oh, well, right off the bat, it's you don't have to look for gigs for yourself. That's something that's a huge plus, and something that we don't, they take care of that stuff. They take care of finding you the venues, the hotels, restaurants. You don't have to worry about that stuff. So that's a huge plus. And also too, you get into these, venues, these places where you potentially get to meet other musicians or um, other clients.
You were performing what, mainly restaurants, correct?
Right. restaurants, hotels. Um, those are my two. It's mostly restaurants and hotels. Yeah.
And people don't know that you can actually make a good living doing this. When you moved to LA, did you kind of have something in your head that was like, I have to have, you know, 1 million followers on Instagram, or I have to have a manager, or, you know,
Right.
was something kind of holding you back that you were like, okay, none of that was true?
Well, no, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, all right, I have to have, just a super huge fan base in order for me to have a life. Like, in order for me to like sustain a life here in LA, it's super expensive to be here. You know, I'm like, I'm doing these gigs and I live like a mile away from the beach and it's amazing. So
Yeah,
it's,
exactly. How would someone that wanted to, you know, work with an agency, what would you tell them?
well, first, I think if any, before looking for an agency or before booking a venue, I think you have to have, well, you definitely have to have a good promo video for yourself, whether it's cover songs, just making sure that your promo, your electronic press kit
Hmm.
is set, and your set list. That way, it's something for you to give them. That way, they could see what this type of songs that you do.
Hmm.
All these things are really like they're gold in great photos too.
Hmm.
Great photos, like that's something that they look for. So
Yeah, and
I
you
think
know
those.
what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
I mean, as much as talent is important, nobody's going to take you seriously if they don't see professionalism, if they don't see a video, if they don't see a photo, if they don't see that kind of thing. I
Yeah.
mean, if it's a selfie, you know, you're like, hey, you should hire me. You know, they're not going to be like,
No.
oh, let's hire this guy. And is there any last words that you would like to leave with everybody that's thinking about pursuing a career, you know, doing music that just needs like that extra push, or wondering if they should get started?
Take that step. Just do it.
All right, everybody. I'm Kristine Mirelle. This is Sam Kiles. Thank you, Sam, so much for joining me today
Of
and sharing
course.
your story. And guys, if anybody here is watching and you're wanting to get started doing music and you just have no idea where to begin, you know that you have the talent, you know that you have the drive, and you're going, I don't want to do this crappy day job. I don't want to deal with my boss anymore. I don't want to deal with my stinky coworker. Check the description. Get a hold of me and let's talk about how we can get you started. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you, Christine.